So this is gonna be another unboxing, and this one is gonna be the Persona 3 protagonist Nendoroid. So I think this one is specifically sell in Good Smile. So this is my first time using Good Smile to pre-order, and I'm surprised that they don't take your money right away, because I thought those company sites will take your money right away. So yeah. I did order another one, but I didn't know that the payment is unfulfilled. So one of my Nendoroid is coming late. So yeah. So the box is pretty small, and they use UPS. So this thing comes pretty fast. So yeah, it comes with a small box. I really like smaller box because it's more room. So yeah, so Persona 3 Portable was my first Persona game, and I played as the female protagonist. So it's I really liked that game a lot. And after that, I played number 4 and number 5, which is mostly male protagonist, sadly. But I mean, it's still a fun game to play. And I'm excited. I'm probably gonna buy the Portable in the Switch version. I do wish there's a remake, but oh well. They probably won't do it. But I do wish there's a female option for Persona, because this is like probably a silent protagonist, and usually silent protagonist is supposed to represent you. So basically, I'm not a guy, and I don't like dating girls, so that's why. I wish there's a female version, which Persona 3 Portable has. But this game is pretty fun nonetheless. I did got his Figma, and his Figma. So I did got his Figma, and he was my first Figma because there's no figure of him that much at that time. And ever since then, I hate Figmas. They're too, like, his head keeps falling off and everything. I just don't like Figma in general. So yeah, so I'm glad he has a Nendoroid. I hope they have the Persona 3 protagonist female version. So yeah. So this is pretty compact. I think he only has a few arms and legs. Okay. So he's very fitted, so it's hard to take off. There we go. So yeah, I like when I think about it, Persona 3 is pretty dark compared to the recent series, because there's also death when I think about it. So yeah, but overall, I don't know. For some reason, I still like Persona 3 more than like 4 and 5. Maybe because my first Persona game, and I get to play as a girl. But yeah, but I'm still loyal to the Persona 3 franchise. I think the only new character that I really like in the Persona series that is new is probably Goro, because he's pretty interesting. The others, I don't really think much about them. While I love all the Persona 3 cast, like I said, it could be my biases, because Persona 3 is my first game, and it kind of, maybe I'm more like stricter on character when I grow older too, you know? So yeah. But I wish there will be like Akihiko or all the cast of the Persona 3 in Nendoroid eventually, similar to the Persona 5 cast and 4. So here he is. And he has this face. So this is a limited edition. So Good Smile, I don't think they take your money right away because I use PayPal. Pretty much all their stuff, they ship pretty fast because they use UPS and stuff. So yeah, I think it's limited compared to other Nendoroids. It's for sure much smaller in accessories. I think there's only like a few poses you can do with them. So here's this one. So the basic pose. I guess him slouching down pose, which is his also basic pose. Him with the gun, and him, yeah, just like pretty normal poses when I think about it. It's just one battle pose and one with holding a card and stuff. Well, he never was an expressive character to begin with, because he is supposed to be the silent protagonist. The girl is probably supposed to be a very cheerful, so she's like the opposite of him. So I hope one day she's gonna have her own Nendoroid. I will totally get her. So yeah, these are probably hands that holds the cards. This is the card holding hand. Sword holding hand. So yeah, it's pretty small on accessory, but I think it's limited edition. But usually special edition doesn't really have that much stuff. But oh yeah, here's. So the previous footage is basically 3 to 4 months old. I've been busy making merchandise, my own merch, and other stuff that I didn't have time to film some of my videos. So here's the Persona 3 protagonist. I'm a little biased for him. I think his Nendoroid doesn't have that much interesting pose, but because I love him as Persona 3 Portable is one of my favorite Persona series, I really like him. So I have my finger crossed for them to making the female version and the whole C's as Nendoroid, because like I say, Persona 3 is my favorite despite me playing 4 and 5. I don't know why, it has a special place in my heart. So overall I think his pose and his accessory is pretty basic. He only have one that he's holding his headphone, one with his hands in his pocket, and one is holding a sword. It's nothing that too interesting. Overall, he's just a normal Nendoroid. I think everything about him is pretty well done. His design is pretty basic because he is wearing a normal school uniform. But if you're a Persona 3 fan, you should get him, because right now we don't really have that much figures for them. So I would totally recommend getting him if you're a fan. Overall, I really like his character expression and everything. I think it fits him. He is supposed to be a silent protagonist, so he's supposed to be very calm. So he doesn't really do much in the game besides being your avatar. So I think this Nendoroid does portray him pretty well, of him summoning using the card. The only problem is his card is very difficult to put in his hand. It keeps on dropping, so I didn't use that pose at all. So that's why you don't see him holding the card, because I don't know how to put it in his hand. Besides that, I think he's a very good Nendoroid overall. Like I said, the Persona 3 protagonist, personality-wise, he's supposed to be like the silent protagonist. He's supposed to be more emotionless. The movie does make him have more characteristic, but overall that's how the Nendoroid, I can understand why the Nendoroid is super simple, just showing him attacking and basically him hearing his headphone. So if you buy Nendoroids for maybe you're interested in buying very interesting Nendoroid, I don't think this is a good Nendoroid for you, because it's a very simple Nendoroid. But if you're a Persona 3 fan, you should get him. I feel like everything does suit him perfectly. That's pretty much it for the review, and thank you for watching.